Hello my darlings, how you all doing? I hope you're all okay. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I thought we'd just have a little catch up and I'd answer some of your questions because I put the post out a few weeks ago, didn't I, to ask me a question, and yeah, I thought it's about time that I answered them. I'm feeling a little bit better. Still not 100%. I've just filmed a video, a brand video that I really needed to do because it was playing on my mind because the stuff's been sitting there for a few weeks. The brand have been really understanding, but I just wanted to get it done. So I've pushed myself today to, have a shower, do my hair, put a bit of makeup on and try and make myself feel a bit better. And I do feel a bit better, but I'm still not right. I don't know what's going on. I'm okay. And then I get a burst of energy and then I'm poorly again. I keep going dizzy. Les is the same. We've both got the same thing. Les has been quite poorly the last couple of days. He's not well at all either. And he fell off the bloody ladder yesterday. Can you believe it? I wasn't there either. He was putting like a sensor up outside for the outside lights. And he was about 3 or 4 steps up. And he says before he knew it, he was on the bloody floor, honestly. And he says it must have been that he'd gone a bit dizzy and he just couldn't stop himself. And yeah, he ended up on the bloody floor. But he's all right. He hasn't hurt himself or anything. But I think he said his hip was hurting a little bit. But other than that, he's okay. But we've both got this horrible, nasty virus, and loads of you commented on my last video, my Poundland video, saying that you've had it as well and it's hanging around and it's not coming up as COVID, but it feels like COVID. So God knows what this is that we've all bloody got. But I wish you to do one. And I'm supposed to be going to my son's on Friday, and I've messaged him and said, if I'm still feeling like this, I'm not going to come because we were supposed to be going to a friend's house. She's just got engaged and she was going to have she is having a little get together for us all because we don't see each other very often. And her sister has got 2 little babies and I don't want to pass anything on to anybody, especially the babies. So I said to Josh, if I'm still feeling like this, then, I won't be going, unfortunately. And which I am sad about that because I really wanted to go, but I don't want to pass this on to anybody else. So anyway, enough with the moaning. I'm fine. I'm all right. I'm okay. So let's get on with this Q&A. I hope you're all right anyway and are enjoying your week so far. I've got my tablet where the questions are on my community page. So I'll just open it up and let's have a look at some of these questions. Okay, we'll start with this one. This is from Karen Elizabeth Stone. And Karen says, hi. Have you always been with Les, or did you have any other fellas before him? Kiss, kiss, kiss. I haven't always been with Les, Karen. Me and Les have only been together about 12 years. So yeah, there were other fellas before Les. I've got 3 children. So yeah, obviously there was somebody else before Les. And Les was in a relationship before me as well, and he's got children. So yeah, we both have got previous partners to us meeting because we have only been together 12 years. So yeah, there has been others. Beverly Wolstenholme, I hope I've said that right, Beverly. Love your channel, but really don't like your intro music. So I always turn the sound down. Sorry, Max. It's okay, Beverly. And I've actually, from that comment, you will have noticed that I have changed my channel up a little bit, the intro, and I've put some more relaxing music on. Even though a lot of people identified that song with me, I have changed it up because I did think it was time for a change, and that's not everybody's cup of tea, is it? So yeah, but thank you for your comments anyway, Beverly. Right, Emily Rowan says, "Hi Maxine, great to hear about your ever-growing subscribers. Thank you, Emily. My question is, you and Les are having a dinner party barbecue in your lovely garden. You can invite 6 famous people or infamous, living or dead. Who would they be and why would you choose them?" Okay, so 6, that's a lot, isn't it? Right, let me have a think. Living or dead? Well, first of all, Freddie Mercury. He'd have to be there to provide the music because I love Freddie. I absolutely adore him. So yeah, Freddie Mercury would definitely be there to provide the music. Gordon Ramsay, because he could do the cooking, and yeah, I do like Gordon Ramsay. I think he's fab. He could do the cooking. Gerard Butler. I absolutely love Gerard Butler. He could be the eye candy for everybody to look at. Who could we have to provide the entertainment that I think is funny? What's his name? Peter Kay. He could come because he could tell the jokes all night. Nikola Tesla. I'd have him because I'd want to know about all his inventions and everything. Yeah. I'm really into stuff like that. So yeah, Nikola Tesla, he could come because he would be a great conversationist, wouldn't he, to have around and talk about everything that he invented. And last, but by no means least, I would have... okay, the last one would be Robbie Williams. I've decided that Robbie had to be there as well because I think he's brilliant, he's funny, he's entertaining, yeah, and he's lovely. So yeah, that's my 6. Thank you for your question, Emily. Right, the next question is from Girly London Chick, and she says, "Hi Max, I would like to know where your accent is from, what part." Well, I am a black country girl, originally from Tipton, which is between Wolverhampton and Birmingham, the Black Country it's known as. So yeah, I am originally from Tipton. I am a yam yam through and through. Also, I would like to know what you eat roughly in a day. Oh my God. As you are lovely and have a really nice figure. And always look lovely in your photos and videos. Also, do you read or watch any series on TV? Right, what do I eat in a day? Oh my God. Anything and everything. I haven't got a set diet as regards what I eat in a day. I'm not a breakfast lover, but Les always tells me that I must eat breakfast, so I do try. So some days we'll have a full English, bacon, sausage, egg, beans, bread, hash browns, all the works. And other days we'll have jam on toast. And for lunch, we'll probably have a sandwich. Mind you, if we have a late breakfast, a brunch, we won't have anything then till dinner time. But a sandwich, ham sandwich or cheese on toast, something like that. And then in the evening, we try to have a meal. Sometimes I'll just do a picky tea with bits and pieces out the freezer, or I'll do a roast, or we'll have spaghetti bolognese. We haven't got a set menu in the house. We eat what we fancy basically each day, and I also do a lot of snacking in between. And when I go to bed, I have to take snacks with me to bed: crisps, Tunnocks tea cakes, biscuits, chocolate, all sorts of things down the side of mine and Leslie's bed, bottle of pop. So yeah, I haven't got a set diet or an actual what I eat in a day. It's never the same. Excuse me. One day to the next, it's always different. What was the last bit? Do you read or watch any TV series? I haven't read in a while. I used to read all the time. But I did watch a good series the other night on Netflix, and it was called Dear Baby. I'll put it here. I'm sure it was called Dear Baby. I'll put it here. I'll put a picture on of it. It was so good. So good. And I started it quite late and I was up till, I think it was about 3:30. I watched every episode. I think there was about 5 or 6 episodes. I'll talk about On the Edge of Your Seat. I highly recommend that one, but that's the only series that I've watched recently. I was really, really into Grey's Anatomy, and then I stopped watching it because they killed off my favourite character, basically, McDreamy. And yeah, I just couldn't cope with watching it after that. So yeah, Grey's Anatomy I did enjoy until they killed off my favourite character. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler for anybody. Right, next one. Thank you, Girly London Chic, for that question. Next one, Sharon Lewis. Hi, Sharon. She says, "Hi, Maxine. I'd like to know what the 5 best things you love about your Les that makes you stay loved up. Barbie and Ken." She always calls us Barbie and Ken. How nice is that question? I think that's lovely. That it comes over, how much love me and Les have got for each other, because we really, really have, we're best friends. And I think I've said this to you before, when we first got together, it was always a case of we've always been like friends first, lovers second, and anything else is a bonus. And I always say that to anybody who asks any relationship advice, that, that will keep your relationship going if you remember that to be friends first. And that's what I love about Les. He's my best mate. He's my best mate in the whole world. He really, really is. And there's so much that I love about him. So much. He's kind. He's gentle. He's loving. He's wise. He's always got the right words to say. He's funny. He takes the piss, something terrible. He's funny. His dad jokes crack me up. He's hardworking. He's supportive. I could just go on and on and on. He's all about boosting confidence and independence. I just love everything about him. I really, really do. And if there's one thing that I've got to say that I don't like about him, it's not that I don't like it. It is part of him. He's bloody untidy. But other than that, I love everything about him, even his untidiness. It's all part of his personality. But I've learned to live with that now. He's got his little space and I just don't mess with it anymore. By the side of him on the settee, that's Leslie's space. I don't touch it. I just do not touch it. It can pile up to the ceiling. I don't care. That's his little space, and if that's how he wants to keep it, then that's fine by me. I love that question. Thank you, Sharon. Next is from WBA 319. Okay. What are your dreams for the future? Do you plan on maybe doing a new business venture, or maybe have plans for the future? Love your expanding channel. You're such a lovely lady and love your vlogs. Thank you so much. I think you're doing absolutely amazing. This is my question. Just what do you want for your future? I'll tell you what I want for the future. I want happiness. I want it to stay as it is. I don't want anything to change. I want to be in this moment forever because I'm just so happy. There is things, we want to finish the house. I want my channel to grow. The usual kind of things, do you know what I mean? But I'm not materialistic. I don't want all the time. If I do want anything, or if Les wants anything, we go out and get it. But it's not the be all and end all. Happiness, love, contentment, peace, no drama. That's all I want for the future. Just all of that in this little bubble, if you want to call it a bubble, that I live in with the people who mean the most to me. That is what I want. I want them always to be there and in this moment with me and Les. That's what I want for the future. Love, harmony, peace. So thank you for that question. Next is from Lifestyle with Sophia. And she says, hey, beautiful Maxine, just love your videos. Thank you, Sophia. I was wondering, what do you think of all this? What do you do with all the stuff you haul? Do you keep them, give them away, or give them away? It's a lot of stuff. Well, yeah, I do. I know I do buy a lot of stuff. I don't buy for the sake of buying. I've never done that. I tend to try and buy stuff that I need. I do buy stuff that I want, you know. Yes, I do give some of it away. I do giveaways with it, as you would have seen on my channel. Items that have been gifted to me, I've given away. I give to charity. I sell stuff on Vinted that I no longer want. So, yeah, but most of it I keep. Because I'm a bloody hoarder. Yeah, so most of it I keep, but what I don't want, you know, when I do my declutters and stuff, and there's stuff there that I haven't wore for a while, or I'm not going to wear, that I don't think I'm going to get any use out of, I'll either send to the charity shop or sell it on Vinted or give it away. Yeah. So thank you for that question. Okay, so Liz Bradford says, when you first met Les, how did you and your kids get on with Les and his kids? How's your mum and dad doing? Your hair is amazing. You fair suited, beautiful lady. Your hair is amazing. You fair suited, beautiful lady. Don't understand that bit, but thank you. No, it wasn't all hunky-dory when me and Les first got together. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't think everything needs to be shared, but I will just say, no, it wasn't always ideal, but we all get on so well now, so it all worked out in the end. So thank you for that question, and thank you for saying that you love my hair. Thank you. I'm toying with the idea of just talking about hair. I've blow dried it again today, put some rollers in. It needs dyeing. I don't know whether you can see the grey is coming through. But now I'm toying with the idea of letting the grey come through. I don't know. It's starting to go here as well. The grey is coming through here. I'm going to see how long I can cope with it. I'm going to try to not dye it now until Christmas and see how much grey I've got and whether I can cope with it going fully grey, you know, embracing the grey hair. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But what I thought was, if I get to the point, you know, that, because it's going to be like, first, isn't it? You know, that stage where you think, sod it, I'm just going to cover it up. But I thought what I could do when I get to that stage and it's annoying me is get a wig. Let me know what you think. So thank you for that question, Liz. Caroline Green said, can you tell me how to be confident and not care about what people think? Now, this is a difficult one because confidence has to be built, I think. Not everybody is born with confidence or grow up. I haven't always been a confident person, I can tell you that now. I used to be super real, like, unconfident. Is that the word? No. What's the word? I never had any self-confidence at all. And my confidence came when I got with Les. He instills the confidence. Well, he's instilled it more. I was quite confident. I got to be more confident as I got older. I went through a breakup with the kid's dad, and that really knocked me about. It really did. It was the worst time I've ever had in my life, without going into too much detail. It was a real tough time. And I come out the other side of that and I started to grow in confidence. because he had never instilled any of that into me. He was quite the narcissist, and it was always, know your place kind of thing. So when that relationship ended and I finally got over that breakup, I did start to become more confident in myself because I could dress how I wanted to, I could go where I wanted to, when I wanted to, with who I wanted to, and that started to grow my confidence. But it really does come from within. And I think as you get older as well, your confidence grows, and you do get to that point as you get older where you really do not give a flying of what anybody thinks about you. I do not care what people think about me. If they like me, it's a bonus. If they don't, then they can kiss my big fat ass, because I do not care. I've got no time for negativity. I've got no time for jealousy. Me and Les don't do jealousy in our relationship whatsoever. We never have. We don't make each other feel jealous. It's just, I'm not jealous of anybody else, what they've got, what they're doing. I am not bothered. It's all about self first, self-confidence. So, Caroline, love yourself first, because you are the most important person. Love yourself. Do not give two shits about what anybody says, thinks or does, because at the end of the day, they do not matter. Are they bringing anything to your table? No, they're not. They're not at all. So just take care of you, love you, and the confidence will just ooze out of you. It really will. And then that'll attract the same kind of people. Negativity attracts negativity, doesn't it? So if you're a negative, down in the dumps person who's always bloody moaning, you're going to attract that type of person. But if you're happy, go lucky, you want people to do good, you want to share, you're going to attract that kind of person back into your life. So don't hold on to any negativity. Let it go and just ooze positive thoughts, PMA, positive mental attitude, and everything else will just fall into place. Because I think if you focus on the negative too much, it's like, I haven't been very well, and I've had days where I've been like, oh, and it's got to me, and I don't want to move off the settee, and I'm not like that. The housework is piling up around me. There's so much that I need to do, but because I've not felt well, I haven't been able to do it. But I wouldn't come on here, or push it on, not necessarily on here or anywhere in my life, push that way that I feel onto anybody else for sympathy. Oh, feel sorry for me, I'm not well, I've got this, I've got that. It's just not the way forward. That will not bring anything productive into your life. It will not. So, fishing for sympathy when you're poorly or when something not so good is happening to you is just not the way to go. Turn it on its head and get the positive out of it, positive mental attitude, Caroline. That's all. I know I've gone on a little bit about that, but it's something that's really close to my heart. Confidence is, I want everybody to be confident and manifest good stuff into their life, and it's all about your mindset. It really, really is. So think you can, you will. Think you can't, and you won't. So I'll leave that thought with you. Love you, Caroline. Thank you for your comments. They keep going blank. Let's get back on. I think it's when the screen goes dark. Right, next one. Okay, so Trace B says, adore your vlogs and look forward to you posting them. My question is, what made you move from the Midlands to Wales, please? Are you going home? Noting your dad at the boatyard. So, and also, who asked about mum and dad? Liz. I'll just talk about mum and dad for a second before I answer that question. Liz Bradford asked about how mum and dad are doing. They're doing so well. Honestly, they are doing so well. Mum Since she's been in this new home, obviously she's still got the dementia, and she doesn't know what day it is or where she is or who she is. It's heartbreaking. But since she has been in this new care home, she has got a new lease of life. She's more verbal, not so much talking, but she's, making noise. She's singing. She gets up and dances. But I think it's all to do with the staff at the care home. They interact with the people, the elderly people in the care home so much. I don't know, they have just done wonders for her. They really, really have. And she's doing so, so well. There's nothing wrong with my mum physically. She's 85 years old. And physically, she's fine. It's just upstairs that's gone. And it's a wicked, wicked shame. It really is. But she's doing so well. Thank you, Liz, for asking. And Dad's fine as well. You know what Dad's like? He's like a bloody spring chicken. He goes and sees Mum once a week, goes over and spends half hour with her and has a sing-song with her. He's doing really, really well. He was here the other day, actually. He come in and spent half a night with us. He brought the Rolls Royce back, ready for the winter. And he'll be at the Halloween party at the boatyard. He's fine. He's like a spring chicken. I'll tell you what, I hope I've got his lease of life when I'm 87. I hope that I don't get the dementia gene, and I hope I get my dad's energy, when I fingers crossed if I get to that age. So thanks, yeah, they're fine. Right, what made Trace, what made me move from the Midlands to Wales? Well, we started a contract. Our company got a contract in North and Mid Wales with a massive brewery doing the fire regulations. And we'd already got a static home in Mid Wales. And I was running the pub at the time, but we got somebody coming in to take over the pub. And it just so happened that this contract with the brewery fell at the time that somebody was taking over the pub. So me and Les moved down here to the static home, and it was supposedly only to be for 12 months to do this contract, and then we would go back to the Midlands or find somewhere else to live. But it just so happened that we stayed in Wales, and the contract finished. We stayed in the static home for 3 years until we found the school the old school that we live in now. And no, we haven't got any plans to go back to the boatyard, to the Midlands. No plans in the slightest. We love it where we are. I don't know who this is. It just says user and then a lot of numbers. So it says, "Hi, I love your channel. I'm sure this will have already been asked. If so, I apologise for the repetition. How did you come to live in a converted school in Wales, and did you convert it yourselves? It's beautiful." So just carrying on from that last question there, we was living in a static home, which we loved. We absolutely loved living in there. And if it wasn't for the lack of space, we would have probably still been there. We just wanted something with a bit more space for Leslie's vehicles, because he'd got them in a unit up in one of his units up in the Midlands, and that unit was going to be rented out, so there was nowhere for his vehicles to go. He sold some, so basically we started on the hunt for somewhere to live. We wanted a project. We looked at lots of different places, churches, old cottages up in the bloody hills, Savoys. And then Les found this place, and that's how we ended up with a former primary school. And yes, we didn't do the work. We had people in to do it, but we oversaw everything that went on. We were supposed to we did all the painting and decorating ourselves. We were supposed to do everything ourselves, but Les took poorly. As some of you will know, he had heart failure, so he couldn't do all that heavy work himself. So we had to get builders and contractors in to do the work, but we did oversee it all. And that's how we ended up in Wales. we was already here in Wales, but how we ended up in this school was we just wanted somewhere bigger. We didn't want any neighbours, you know. So yeah, that's why we ended up here, and we absolutely love it. Thank you for that question. Rabina, hello my darling. Hey Max, 3 things you would like to have on a desert island. Loving your hair. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, 3 things on a desert island. So the first thing would be, what would the first thing would be on a desert island that I could not live without? This is a good one, because three things that you can't live without. Well, Les had had to be one of them. So I'd had to take Les. The telly, I couldn't. We love the telly. We watch the telly all the time. So yeah, I'd have to set the telly, and then you could keep up on, you know, current affairs and all that, and still watch. It's got to be a smart television, so we could still watch YouTube and stuff like that. And what would be the next thing? An endless supply of Coca-Cola. So Les, telly and Coca-Cola, that's the 3 things that I would take to a desert island. I hope you're okay, Rabina. Love ya. Thanks for that lovely question. Oh, bloody hell, they've gone off again. Hang on. Where are we? Only a couple more to go now, my darlings. Hi, Max and Les. This is from Mama Bear and Cubs. Hiya. She says, hi, Maxine and Les. What room are you tackling next in your home? What style will you be going for when you do your kitchen? Love your hair. Beth. Hi, Beth. I didn't even realise that was your proper name, Mama Bear. Oh, it was calling you Mama Bear. Hiya, Beth. We're hopefully tackling the living room next. It's going to be quite a big project because all the ceiling's got to come out. We've got to have a new ceiling put in, and yeah, all the walls re-plasterboarded and plastered. So yeah, back to basics there in the living room. So hopefully at some point in the near future we're going to be starting the living room, but as always I will take you along on that journey. And the kitchen, we have spoke about this, me and Les, what style that we'd go for, and it'd probably be your traditional country kitchen, like the shaker style. I mean, we do live in the country, so it'd definitely be country farmhouse inspired kitchen, you know, the shaker style. Like Rosie Henshaw's kitchen, I absolutely love her kitchen. So it'd probably, and Les likes it as well, so it'd probably be something along those lines, you know, just natural wood and white shaker style doors and stuff like that. But that is a whole nother project, because that is probably going to be the biggest project in the house, because walls have got and cupboards have got to be knocked out, because I've got a larder and a storage cupboard. The storage cupboard is like off the living room, and then the larder's off the kitchen, so they've all got to be knocked out and made into one big massive kitchen, so I can have a big massive island. It's a big job and it's going to cost a lot of money. So yeah, that'll be the final thing that we do with the property. So yeah, we're saving the best for last. So I hope that's answered your question, Beth. Okay, another desert island question. Rosie Rose, hi Max, 3 beauty items that you would take to a desert island. Love your channel, thank you. So 3 beauty items. Well, the first thing would be my eyebrow pencil to do my eyebrows, some mascara and a lip gloss. That's the 3 things that I think, you know, if you put that on, you look put together, don't you? That one was quite simple, wasn't it? So yeah, thank you for that question, Rosie. Becky Jane, Next question is, hi Max, if money was no object and you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Lots of love, Becky. Oh my God, Becky, I love travelling. And me and Les have spoke at length about places that, Les has travelled all over the world. He's been loads more places than I have. I have been, to quite a few places, but there is a few places on my bucket list that I would love to go. If money was no object and I could actually do the long haul flights, which, we both find difficult at the moment, I would love to go to the Maldives and stay in one of those, cabins out in the water. I would love to do that. We've spoke about going to Dubai next year, so that might be on the cards. We really want to go to Dubai, and also Africa. We're contemplating on going to Africa as well next year. We'll see. Suppose we have to see. You have to kind of work out if it's safe, to go to these kind of places. So Kenya is on our bucket list to do. Les has already been to Kenya, and he's also been to Dubai, and he said, he'd like to take me to those two places. So yeah, I'd love to go to the Maldives. I've said that. I'd love to go to Disney World in Florida or Paris. Either one. I'd like to do some kind of Disney trip. There's so many places that I would love to go. I'd love to visit China. I've been to India. I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to Jamaica. So I'd say my top three is the Maldives, China, and Disney, America. Although America's in a bit of a mess at the moment, not going to get into that. But there is other places in America that I'd like to visit, like New York, Vegas, the Grand Canyon, places like that. I'd love to go and see all that. But until the world sorts itself out, those kind of places are on hold at the moment. So, oh bloody hell, the comments have gone blank again. 1 second. I think we're down to the last couple now, my darlings. Okay, last one. And this is what from Truth for Luke. It says, I'm a nosy cow and just love your channel. I'm a nosy cow as well. I'd love to know about your life before Les. Just whatever you are comfortable sharing. Your hair looks amazing. Best wishes. Thank you so much. I have spoke briefly about it in this video. I was with the kids' dad for quite a number of years. We was quite happy to start with. That went down the pan, and it was, as I've said, it was an awful breakup. It wasn't always all bad. I can't say it was always all bad, but towards the end of it, it was shit, and we all suffered because of it, the kids including. I just had a pretty normal upbringing, really. Dad was a worker. Dad worked away from home a lot. He was a coach driver. So, we had a pretty decent upbringing. I've got... So mum and dad had both been married before and had children with previous partners. So from my dad's first marriage, I've got a brother and two sisters. From my mum's first marriage, I've got two brothers, one of which was the one who passed away on the motorbike recently, Peter. Together, mum and dad had myself and another two brothers, one of which has also passed away. So, there's quite a few of us. It was a divided family. We didn't all grow up together. So we had our difficult times, we had good times, we had bad times, like any other family, really. And I wish that I could have met Les 30 years ago. I really do. I wish that he had been my one and only true love throughout my life. I mean, he's my one and only true love, but I wish he had been my one and only throughout my life. Do you know what I mean? And life would have been so much better. I know it would. But hey ho. And yeah, so I don't want to go into all the and be a Debbie Downer of all the shit things that happened, but there was some good times as well. You know, with the kids growing up, we had some good times and we also had some bad times. So that was the last question. Thank you for that question. Right, this video will not be as long as how long we've been going. Bloody hell, 45 minutes. I will condense it down. But yeah, I've enjoyed doing that. I enjoy a little sit down video and a catch up. So I'm going to go and edit this video now. I do hope you've enjoyed sitting listening to me rabbit on. Yeah, nothing new, is it? And if you have got any more questions, leave them down below and I can do an updated one in the future if you're a new subscriber and you want to know anything that I haven't covered today. Yeah, we could do a Q&A about YouTube, you know, anything like that you want to know about, how to start a YouTube channel, what made me start my channel, you know, how do I cope with doing YouTube and fitting it into everyday life, that kind of thing. If you've got any kind of questions around YouTube related, leave them below and we'll do an updated YouTube, you know, Q&A. Okay, so if you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe down below if you haven't already. It would be great to have you join my channel, my ever-growing channel. Yeah, thanks for stopping by today and spending some time with me. I'm going to go and I will see you all in the next one. I love you guys loads. Thanks again. Love ya. Bye for now. Bye.